You called her name. She heard you. She looked right at you. And then she turned away and went back to staring at the wall. You called again. She blinked once. You called louder. She yawned. You walked over to her. She stood up, walked to the exact spot you just left, and lay down there. Here's what's going to mess with you. She knows her name. Not kind of. Not maybe. Peer-reviewed science confirmed it in 2019. Your cat recognizes her name. She just chose not to come. There are 4 real reasons she ignores you. One is about cat evolution, one is about how you trained her, one is about the specific word you're using, and one is going to make you feel seen in a deeply uncomfortable way. Reason 1. Cats are not dogs. Dogs evolved over thousands of years to respond to human commands. It was literally survival. Cats domesticated themselves, on their own terms. They came to us for food, not for commands. What that means, cats never needed to respond to being called. Dogs bred for it, cats opted out. When Mochi ignores you, she isn't being defiant. She's being a cat. That is the default setting. The 2019 study, Atsuko Saito, Sophia University Tokyo, tested 78 cats in their own homes, played recordings of strangers calling their name versus their owners. The cats responded differently. Head turns, ear movements, pupil dilation. They know. And here's the detail that kills me. The cats showed more response to their own name than to other words, and more to their owner's voice than strangers. She knows it's her name. She knows it's you. She's making a choice. Reason 2, you accidentally trained her to ignore you. Every time you called her name and she didn't come, and you didn't follow through, you taught her. The name means nothing. It's background noise. Think about it. Mochi currently means sometimes food, sometimes being picked up when I don't want to be, sometimes nothing. That word has no reliable value. Why would she move for it? Reason 3, the tone problem. When you call her after she's done something wrong, your voice changes. She's learned that tone. The moment she hears it, she knows something unpleasant is coming, so she stays exactly where she is. I want you to sit with that for a second. She has learned to read your emotional state from your voice. She knows when you're frustrated. She knows when you're calling because something's wrong. And she's decided, not my problem. And reason 4, the one that's going to hit different. Your cat ignores you the same way she ignores other cats she trusts completely. Cats in close bonded groups don't constantly respond to each other. Ignoring is comfortable. Ignoring means safe. She doesn't ignore strangers like this. She hides from them or watches them carefully. With you, she can sit across the room and not respond to her name and feel completely fine about it. That comfort is trust. That ignore is love. Okay, if you actually need her to come, there are ways that work. Fix 1. Never use her name when something unpleasant is about to happen. Vet trip, bath, nail trim, use a neutral phrase. Save her name for good things only. Fix 2. Make the name mean food. Every time you say her name, give her a treat immediately after, whether she came or not. You're rebuilding the word's value. After 2 weeks, Mochi will mean something good is happening. Fix 3. Use a unique sound, not just her name. A specific whistle, a specific click, a treat bag shake, something she hasn't heard in a neutral or negative context before. Fresh signal, fresh response. Fix 4. Stop calling from far away. Cats are not wired to respond to long-distance calls. That's a dog thing. Walk within 3 to 4 feet, crouch to her level, say her name softly. The proximity changes everything. Fix 5. Accept the ear flick. In cat language, an ear rotation toward you is a response. She heard you. She acknowledged you. She chose to stay put. That is not rudeness. That is her answer. The ear flick is her reply. 1 flag. If your cat suddenly stops responding to her name, and she used to respond, that can sometimes signal hearing loss, especially in senior cats. Sudden behavior change in an older cat is always worth a vet mention. Here's what I want you to take from this. She's not ignoring you because she doesn't care. She's ignoring you because she feels completely safe. Because with you, she doesn't have to perform. She can just exist. Dogs need to look at you to feel close to you. Cats can feel close to you from across the room with their back turned, completely ignoring your calls. That's not distance. That's the highest level of comfort a cat can offer. She chose your house. She chose your couch. She chose the spot nearest you to sleep. She chose you. She just didn't choose to come when called. Those are 2 completely separate things. She's not broken. She's not cold. She's a cat operating on cat terms, and she specifically chose to operate on those terms in your house. Next time she ignores you, notice where she chose to ignore you from. It's probably pretty close. How many times did you call your cat's name today before she responded? Drop the number in the comments. Be honest. I won't judge. Much. If this made your cat make slightly more sense, subscribe. New cat science every week, and share this with whoever keeps complaining their cat ignores them, because now they'll know why. Next week, Why your cat stares at nothing. She's sitting there, looking at a blank wall, absolutely locked in. You have checked the wall. There is nothing on the wall. She disagrees. Science has answers, and they're weirder than ghosts. Homework. Say your cat's name once today. Soft voice, close distance, then give her a treat immediately, whether she came or not. Do this 5 times. Report back. AniPet wisdom. Real cat science. Made fun. New video every week. I'll see you in the next one. Go call your cat. She'll ignore you. But notice where she ignores you from. That's the whole story.